Welcome to my inside cabin on 9297 Carnival Magic. This is an interior cabin, the first one I have ever been on. So this is all new to me. Welcome on board, Carnival Magic. Okay, let's get into this. As I said, I've never done an inside cabin before, so this is all new to me. But I wanted to do a room tour for you guys because I know a lot of people are interested in what an inside cabin is like. Let me just get off by saying this is not day one for me. This is about day 4. And I can now tell you I've got a full grasp of what it's like to be in an inside cabin, especially being my first time. So before I get into that, let me just tell you that it's actually not as bad. If you're claustrophobic, it may not be the room for you. I'm not a claustrophobic person, but it would be nice to have a window, but I'm not mad about the price point of an inside cabin. It's quite a bit less than getting like a balcony. So anyways, let's get into this room tour and show you around. So starting off, obviously, let's talk about the actual room itself. So the bed, just like any other cruise ship, there's 2 twin beds pushed together to make one since it's just me in this room. Little towel animal they gave me here today. You'll see there's 2 side tables, but you notice there's no plugs. That is not great. But there's 2 side tables there with a light. The bed is okay, not the most comfortable. Another side table. You'll notice back here, there's a remote switch that controls the entire room, which is nice. So you just get in bed and then shut off the light. The TV, there's nothing really to talk about here. It's a very tiny TV. It does the job if you want to watch some TV. There weren't any movies. There's only channels, which I don't know if that's because I'm in an inside cabin or the whole ship itself, but that really stinks because sometimes at night I like to throw on a movie. So that's kind of lame. Every room comes with 2 bottles of water. You do have to pay for it, $4.50 each, which I believe even if you have the drink package, you still have to pay for it. So just don't drink the water in the room. I do because I'm not doing a drink package, but you know. Inside here is the safe. Standard safe, nothing new and fancy there. Down here, you've got the fridge, which you see I put my bottle of wine I brought, a bottle of champagne, and my water. All right, over here is the desk. Mirror, full-length mirror here, or not full-length, a giant mirror is what I meant to say. You notice I have all my stuff out. I did not do this with a clean room. I did this on purpose because this is how I work. You know, I got my laptop out, my camera, stuff like that. There's seating and a trash can right there, so if you do any work, you can just pull out the seat. Plenty of storage for your accessories. There's the hair dryer, which I don't need because I'm bald. I will say it was fairly dirty in here, which is not great, but what are you going to do? Like I said, plenty of space for your stuff. Here is, you know, if you want to get anything cleaned, there's that with the bag. Nothing really fancy there, but yeah. So that's it. 4 drawers, all about the same size. Let's check out the closets. So there's 2 full-length closets there and then one on the side there. I'll get into that. So I won't go into too much detail. You'll see this is what I meant by the full-length mirror. You got a full-length mirror right here, which is really nice. So when you're getting ready at night, you know, you can see everything, which is really nice. Plenty of space, very deep shelving. So you'll see I've got, you know, like underwear, socks, just folded jeans and stuff like that. Put my shoes down there. Now this one is where the hangers are. So you see I've got my shirts, plenty of hangers. You can always request more. Plenty of space for other stuff, hats and folded stuff or whatever you want to put up there. I probably should put my shoes there. That actually makes more sense, but whatever. Another full closet. And of course your life jackets are up there, which is important to know. So nothing fancy, nothing different. Very much spacious. I mean, you could also put your suitcases, which I didn't mention. I actually put my suitcases under the bed and my backpack, but you could certainly put them there if you needed extra space. Now, I just want to mention this. I do this at every video. This is important. I know this is lame. A lot of people are like, well, I don't look at this, but you should. This shows you where your muster station is. And, you know, in case you need to know anything, it's good to just know where you're at in the ship at all times. Of course, this is nothing new, but I just want to point this out. You notice that there's snoozing on both sides, so there's nothing like, hey, make up my room. They only do it once a day, but they usually do it in the morning. Like he just did my room. Um, Obviously, powered. This is. I don't need to explain this to you guys, even if you've never cruised before. Okay, let's talk about the bathroom. Now, excuse, I've got my shorts drying because I was at the pool today. But yeah, so you see, here is the shower. It is not a rain shower, which usually is up here. It's okay. It's old school. The normal shower head. Shower works great. They give you soap and shampoo if you're just don't bring your own stuff. The thing I do not like though is I really hate this. The water always spills over, even if I'm trying to be careful. I've just never been a fan of Carnival's showers, but whatever. Standard toilet. I will say, let me back up for a second. I will say the bathroom is pretty spacious. I know you probably can't tell from this. I have a wide angle lens to hopefully help show you, but it's actually really spacious considering most bathrooms. Usually you feel like you're going to hit your, and I'm a small guy, usually feel like you're going to hit your knees. It's not the case here. They always stock your towels, but obviously it's recommended to try to keep your towels to save energy and like less waste. So I try to do that. They fill this up, clean it up every day. It's really nice. Plenty of space for your toiletries. It's just me. My wife's not here, so I just got my normal toiletries, nothing crazy, but plenty of space on the counters, on the shelves. I'm gonna back up here, and then of course, if you need extra tissues, toilet paper, they always keep it stocked. And lastly, a trash can. So that's really it, guys. There's really not much to say other than what I just showed you. I just showed you everything. The only thing I didn't mention actually, and I guess I should hammer home, is there's not a lot of plugs in this room, which isn't a big deal. Like if you're not planning on working from your bed, it's okay. There are plugs, of course, on the desk area. There's two U.S. North American outlets, I believe they're considered. And then, funny enough, you can tell that they have a European outlet right here. So clearly, when they were in Europe, I'm assuming these are for the Euro folks when they were sailing in Europe, whenever that last was. I actually don't know. But yeah, not a lot of plugs, which isn't a great thing because I know some people like to have plugs by the beds, which I do too, but it didn't really affect me too much on this trip. And there are no, at least from what I've seen, I haven't found them yet, unless they're hidden. There's no like USB or USB-C outlets. The ship is old. It was last refurbed in 2021. You think that they would have done that in 2021, but maybe it's because I'm in an inside cabin. So that's what I'm reviewing today is an inside cabin. So if I was to give this a rating out of 5, I would give this a 3 out of 5. I feel like it's lacking some technology. The cleanliness has been okay. Like I feel like the bed is clean, which is obviously important, but I feel like the area just feels a little gritty. I feel like it could be a little bit cleaner, well maintained. I mean, there's like spots on the walls. The bathroom had spots, and when I say spots, I mean like areas that clearly could have been cleaned or scrubbed, and it just doesn't seem like it has been. So, you know, but I don't spend a lot of time in the room, so technically it's not that big a deal. But yeah, that's it. 9297 cabin inside in Carnival Magic, and if you guys are booking this room, now you know what it looks like. Well, guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. Happy cruising, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.